Today we're going to go over reading the dashboard. We'll talk about what information you can quickly get from looking at the charts and graphs on the dashboard page, as well as other information you can get from drilling down on other options that are on the page. When you come to the dashboard page, the first thing to do is to choose what vehicle you should be on. By clicking the down arrow, if you have multiple vehicles, you can select the item that you want to be working with. Underneath the nickname that you've given the vehicle are the miles, the current miles that are on that vehicle, and from here you can also update those current miles. The next thing to talk about on the dashboard page is the circle graph. The intent of the circle graph is to quickly show you where you stand on your maintenance for this vehicle. On this graph, there are 12 items in red which are past due, 4 items in yellow which are coming due in the next 30 days or the next 25 hours for pieces of equipment where you're tracking hours, such as a generator, and 8 items that are coming due in the next 90 days or 50 hours. The next useful item is the 12-month maintenance snapshot. This is basically showing you the same information that's in the circle chart, but in a slightly different view. Ideally, you'd want this bar to be green. The current month indicates where we are in the current timeline, which is in July. The fact that it's red means that there are one or several items past due, and then the circles represent those things that are coming due in the next 30 to 90 days. Now, it really becomes helpful when you can drill down and see what is making this bar red and what's making the numbers of the 4 and the 7. So I'm going to click View Details, which takes you to a View Maintenance Schedule. You can also get here by clicking the Equipment tab and going to View Maintenance Schedule. And now you see all of our equipment broken down by individual tasks, so you can see what is making up the numbers in the circle chart. So on this item, I'm going to click the down arrow, which expands this piece of equipment of HWH leveling system and shows the 3 maintenance tasks that I have. So this is showing these 3 items are past due, and they make up part of the 12 that's in the circle chart. You can also click the eye here to show you the last time this was done, or how often it's supposed to be done and when it's due next. So this is an item that I put into the maintenance schedule and I've never performed this item, or I've never entered it into the system. So it's showing that it should have been done every 3 years, and that first date would have been 2011 on this 2008 vehicle. You can scroll down here to look at all the other equipment as well. Here's the 4 of the upcoming items that are due in the next 30 days, so I can expand this piece of equipment and see what those 4 items are specifically, and this is the regular annual maintenance that I need to do on my Aquahot. There's also an item that is past due, which is replacing the antifreeze in this vehicle or this unit, which I don't think has ever been done. So you can see by looking at these charts and doing a little drill down, you can quickly see what things might need your attention either now because they're past due or coming up in the next 30 to 90 days. And you can make a decision whether or not those are things that you need to deal with before your next trip or something you want to put off, etc. The same information will come to you through your alert email reports, which you can set to receive weekly or daily, and that's covered in another video tutorial. And that information will come in the form of a report that's text-based to tell you the things that are past due or the things that are coming due. Moving down the dashboard page, the last fill-up box over here on the right is just simply showing you the last time that there was a fuel log entry made and the details about that. You can also create a new fuel log entry by clicking the Update Last Fill-Up button. And the last completed maintenance items here are also just informational, showing the last things that were entered as far as the maintenance log for reference. The next really useful item is the fuel chart, and this chart is made up of information from your fuel log and the fuel entries that you've made. So along the left y-axis are the miles per gallon, which are green as you can see here, and they correlate with the green bar and the green area chart down on the bottom part of this graph. And the right y-axis correlates with the cost per gallon, and that correlates with the purple dots that are going along here. So you can see the cost of diesel fuel in this instance has fluctuated over this period of time, and then the miles per gallon have also fluctuated, of course, depending on a bunch of things, such as whether you're towing a vehicle, the terrain that you're driving on, and things of that nature. But this is just a useful way to kind of look at your fuel usage over time and see how that's trending. You can view the details and go into your fuel log and maybe look at some specific notes about that. And the last section of the dashboard page is the maintenance status. And this is just a simple breakdown of all of the equipment you have on this vehicle, and it shows you how many items are past due out of all the different maintenance items that you have as part of your schedule. You can click more information and go back to that detailed schedule page, which will then show you exactly what those items are and what it would take to make all of these circles green. And that's the dashboard. We hope this video tutorial has been helpful. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please don't hesitate to contact us. Thanks.